Hát már megvédi a házad, nem?
Hát de, csak hogy így érted, betörnek, aztán már egyből fel.
Mindenkit a Dragon Age streamen, folytatjuk a játékot egy kis DLC-kkel. Jaj. Kár, hogy megcsúnyultam, hogy Kinga.
Mi? Kár, hogy?
Megcsúnyult. Amúgy a FOSZ meddig tart? Hány évig?
Ez FOSZ függő szerintem, de 2 vagy 2.
Mert akkor szerintem Dávid most végez.
Melyik?
Barta.
Hát. De Dávid utána elkezd rendes egyetemet is, nem?
Nem tudom. Jaj, na akkor kezdjük a DLC-kkel. Martin the Assassin. Elvileg a Legacy-t most érdemes megcsinálni. Ami nem igaz. Az meg!
Jó. Rossz helyre mentél?
Nem, hanem bementem egyedül a DLC-re. Ez így nem jó, hogyha még karakterek is kellene.
I have a
And you have a plan then?
Mikor jön az undorító grinding? Jaj.
Mit beszélsz grindingről? Ebbe a játékban mikor kell grindolni?
Na, akkor nem... Az undorító harc geci, ami van benne.
Jó a harc.
Nagyon undorító.
Csak az a szar benne, hogy sokat célból mindenem.
Meg az annyi, hogy minden locsog a vérbe, meg meg felrobban, meg...
Ez melyik Dragon Age-ben volt így?
Bocs, de nem olyan undorító módon, mint az 1 meg a 3. Vagy mi, a 2, az a legundorítóbb.
Elszéltem meg a faszom. Na várj, Lowtown.
Lowtown az jó. Nem szeretem úgy a 2.
Én is, de amúgy nem olyan rossz játék, mint gondoltam. Sőt, a grafikája is szebb, mint az emlékemben volt.
Igen, az most, ahogy nézem, az tényleg.
Nem szedtem ki a cuccait.
Csak undorító a sztoria, meg az emberek benne. Mondjuk az a 3-ba is úgy maradt, sok buzitól.
És még 3-ban nem játszottam.
Na az istenit neki!
Pedig 3 geci jó amúgy.
Ez ki ez a csaj?
Nem csaj.
Az én vagyok.
Tudod, Dylan Linke.
Az én vagyok.
Kaja. Hosszú haja, így nézel ki.
Ja, meg ilyen ütettem át magam.
Nincsenek is sebek, meg semmi az arcodon.
Nem, hát nagyon jó plastikai sebészem volt.
Ki volt ez?
Professzor...
Dr. Frankenstein.
Mi?
Mi?
Mi most nem
És ez a
tettem?
játék vannak olyan DLC-temek, amik fejlődő cuccok. Fejlődnek a karaktereddel. Hol van a two-handed?
A gatyámba.
Requires two-handed. Ez nem rossz.
A gatyámba van egy two-handed. Na mindjárt vagyok. Ó, de rossz.
Ringek. Ezek is kellenek, hello. Ring, nyakas. Azt hittem, hogy sok el ezek. Jó volt ez a kis nosztalgia, File. File. Jaj. Nem hallak. Hello.
PUBG 4-en?
Nem.
Hello. Jó volt ez a kis nosztalgia, igen, tényleg jó.
Sziasztok, annyit szeretnék kérdezni, hogy Tristan a Lux páros jól működhet együtt?
Persze, a Lux support legjobb öcsém.
Mi? Most carryznek.
Most ez el van terjedve, nem?
Ja.
A Lux support.
Na már? Mire fogadtam?
Hát az, hogy 25 szög CD van az ultián, legrosszabb esetben.
Hát tudod, van az, hogy ha használod az ultit, akkor nem megy róla a CD. Hát full cseves vagyok amúgy PUBG-ba. Olyan idegcseves. Benny, te jössz?
Én láttam minden cuccom, nem?
You should call me on my cell phone.
TPP vagy FPP legyen?
FPP.
You should call me on my
Shroud.
Those charlatans won't be bothering anyone again.
Did you say something?
Amúgy
I
Drake,
didn't hear you.
hogy lehet szeretni?
And clumsy me.
Szerintem minden száma
I think you've
ugyanaz.
got a coin purse in your hand.
Téged hogy lehet szeretni, Dani?
Hát nem tudom.
A izékét sem lehet szeretni szerintem. Kanye Westet.
Hát az
Fúj,
már is
az
tűnt, nem? Az él még? Az van még? Kanye.
Most már úgyis
Konyak.
mindenki Kendrick van.
Amúgy a Kendrick az jó.
Kendrick az jó, azt leszopnám.
Meg az jól is néz ki.
Az még kell futod, de hogy hívják kell?
Humble.
Ja, tényleg a Humble-lel.
Mi az előtt is híres volt már.
Annyira az el...
Ne, szóval annyira nem.
Hát de ő is ilyen nagy rapper volt, mint Tupac meg ilyenek.
You again. What do you want?
De
És ilyen Camptonból jött, vagy
ha lenne minden genderre egy pakkom, akkor tudod meg.
Anything else?
Tupac?
Only Pharrell the Grey
Okay,
Warden
yeah.
I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the
Ó, ez olyan
Blight's
jó,
path
amikor
now.
most mondják, hogy az
Why
egyetlen
would you need
Grey
a
Warden,
warden?
aki Pharrell
The
el is
Healer was
tud
one
róla,
of them
az
once,
a
wasn't
trónon
he?
ül. Ez
A
olyan jó.
warden? Well, he's
Akkor
not now.
te ülsz a
Busy
trónon.
enough without answering fool
De
questions
van
about it.
ilyen összekötés kettő játék között.
Aha.
Persze.
De úgy mondom, hogy az első játéknak van nyomása a másodikon, a gameplaynek.
Igen, nagyon sok.
Eléggé.
Hát kapásból, aki most csapattagunk lesz, Anders, az Awakeningben egy társunk volt.
No. No.
Viszont nem tudom, mi van akkor, File, hogyha meghal Anders, megöljük.
Srácok, mert pekádó.
Nem tudom én se. Szóljatok, mikor ugoljak, mert nekem még nem.
Igen. Tehát te miért ingyen beszélsz?
Who are you protecting?
Szóljatok, mikor
What
ugoljak.
our people face in Kirkwall.
Miért ingyen beszélsz, állóval?
No homes.
Még most is
Most
úgy
can
van?
barely buy bread.
Azért.
This
Miért beszéltek in game?
he serves them without
Amíg
thought for
lettek
coin.
az arcok.
He's closed their wounds,
A
delivered
fő
their
karakternek ki
children.
van egy
Mikor ugoljak?
Good man.
modellje.
I won't
Pekádó,
leave
féle
him to
pekádó.
a blighted
De
temple.
nem látok, nincs még betöltve.
Akkor jó van.
Lani, jól
You
megyünk.
mean he's a man?
Nem tudom, hogy a szélére.
Would I stick my neck
Ja,
out
pekádó,
for some
jó, látom,
purveyor
látom,
of
látom.
Hinsbane?
Na látok még embereket, vagy
There
jönnek?
is the thought.
Hát ott jönni.
Another
Ó,
delicate...
taktik melletted
He
vannak.
doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just because of the gifts that
Megyek a
gave him.
nagy kék házba.
Ok.
Kicsit nem tartunk össze,
There is
guys.
no danger from me.
Hát, gyere Phil felénk.
Perfectly safe if
Én
he
megyek
cooperates.
felétek.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly
Ó, kevesen vagyunk.
enough with his
Ide nem, mert annyi.
No, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
My wife died yesterday. I'm taking up a collection to
The estate better be worth it.
Hey, we heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
You want him safe? Don't pick fights with other Fereldans while the Templars are after us all.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Make her bless the rule of our Queen Honora.
If you have a plan, get to it.
Don't manhandle the urchin. He's not for sale. Find your own. Do not stare too intently. On second thought. Please do. The Templars sometimes come here, you know. The bloodstains take just weeks to clean up. Poor that is. I am the great and magnificent. Zeno, the antiquarian.
Always a pleasure, Hawk.
No look. Ring.
Avert your eyes.
And here we are in the brothel. My day is complete.
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
I'll get your order in a minute.
Not going to happen.
You want me to do what? I don't think so.
He didn't really ask you to wear a feather boa.
All Asian, darling. You get used to it. I won't mention this to your mother if you don't. Welcome to the Blooming Road. Firstly, I say it's blooming precisely, but the name's
The merchandise is up front. I've got your usual ready and waiting for you upstairs.
Many thanks.
I think you let this get away from you.
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you. What'll it be, Sir Templar? Mead. Coming right up.
Do whatever I want. You're not the boss.
Avert your eyes.
Of course they're going to attack. Everyone knows it.
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall. Who are you to talk to me like that?
Good day. Sarah.
The office of the Viscount is not open to the public. Especially
I can't do that.
Rivals not actually. I love doing that.
Don't touch anything. I've arranged all of the papers alphabetically. Aveline.
Hello, Hawk.
That's it.
What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bertrand. He's a son of a bitch.
A person in your position seems like they might learn some profitable things.
You know better than to ask that.
One day you'll be frustrated enough to go for it.
It's like I'm sitting on my hands. There are dangerous people in this city. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
Seems like Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
It's been a year settling in. Are you all right?
Would you hear me if I said yes? How close I hold my memories is my own business.
This must be a very different pace from serving King Cailan.
It's just one more change, though. The real end for me was Ostagar. What about you, Carver? You were there. Do you feel something similar?
No.
All right, then. Bit of a tit, your brother.
The Blight is over. You could go back to Lothering.
That wasn't home for me. It was just where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
I'd been away already. I don't know if I'd still call it home.
Sometimes the best thing about a place is that it's where you're from.
The Blight is a...
It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
It's not how I wanted to say goodbye. I'll say that.
You can't go home again. That's supposed to be about maturity. It's not the same if you don't have the option.
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing.
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter, though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
I'm no guard, Aveline.
There's only so many of us. You still claim to be competent, right?
You have a name, or anything else?
Not important. I'll wager it's smugglers, though. Like I said, seems like an obvious trap.
You've been nosing around outside?
I have contacts, and they're complaining about a lack of meat. Thugs and such. And one or two would... You want to be good at this job? You pay attention to what's...
Seems like you'd want to share...
I will, if you sit on your hands. I just thought you'd like official sanction to cause trouble for once.
All right, Aveline.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough. But we... and...
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
Fine day, Sarah.
We'll throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
Not likely.
The Viscount must be terribly busy. I've been waiting most of the day.
Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
That is something of yours I picked up.
My family's not native either.
A strange turn.
Just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their mind.
How can these nighttime streets be so dangerous? We should clear these idiot thugs out.
Are you Ansel?
Ah! Sweet mother of Parth. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the one that mercenary told me about? The one looking for work?
I used to work with the Red Iron, if that's what you mean.
Yes, it is. What I mean, that is... My apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
I'd pay to see that.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars?
Of course he is. That's just bloody great.
Shh! By the Paragons, not so loudly! My word, I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
I don't run errands.
Lung droppings! If you change...
How can these nighttime streets be so dangerous? We should clear these idiot thugs out.
Stop praying, I've got you now!
started. Bianca's starting to get more.
Always calling and getting...
Are you the one that mercenary told me about? The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to.
Make it worth my time.
Oh,
Practically a guarantee.
The gentlemen conduct their business at night. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
Úgy a legjobb vitja. Csak amiért lejöttem tálcára, most kifagyott a gémem.
Always calling and getting rid of idiots. Especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
Mit teszel, Vicskó?
I once fell asleep in that corner.
I've got a stiff drink with your name on it.
Just...
And you work here, right? I'll get more in that ale.
Don't bother me.
Nice. Andalinket tegnap csirkét abból.
Never a shortage of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark. But good reward in getting rid of them.
Amúgy itt van. Itt van Vitya. Marci mondta, hogy ez legyen a neve.
Are you answer?
Ah! Sweet mother of part. You can't just run. Are you the one that mercenary? The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to.
Vannak. Nem figyelted?
Watch where you step.
Úristen, Vitya, nem nézted eddig végig azt a 50 óra gameplayt? Amiből 15 percig vannak sáskálni. Pont kimaradt akkor.
They were clearly expecting someone.
It's empty.
Waste of bloody time. Who put us up to this?
I guess we have no choice but to go back to Anso and tell.
That's not the elf. Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here.
Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now!
Captain!
Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you can.
You're going nowhere, slave!
I am not a slave. I apologize. When I asked Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
Don't worry, we do this sort of thing often.
Impressive. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty... cover a Magister's lost property, namely myself. They were trying to lure me into the open. Crude as their methods were, I could not face them alone. Thankfully, Anso chose wisely.
If you couldn't fight them, why not just run?
There comes a time when you must stop running, when you turn and face the tiger.
If they were really trying to recapture you, then I'm happy I helped.
I have met few in my travels who have sought anything more than personal gain. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
You're expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
You didn't need to lie to get my help.
That remains to be seen. It's as I thought. My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
It sounds like you intend to do more than just talk.
Denarius wants to strip the flesh from my bones, and has sent so many hunters that I've lost count. And before that, he kept me on a leash like a Kunari mage, a personal pet to mock Kunari custom. So, yes, I intend to do more than just talk.
If it means fighting more slavers, I'll help you.
I will find a way to repay you. I swear it. The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before morning.
The alienage should not be this quiet. You could do worse, Hawk. It's a roof. There might be some straggler before the main group. Nothing we can't handle. We're close to the ambush, Hawk. Be ready. There's our targets. For the carpool now! Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Now that's just rude.
I don't make my guards fight gangs in dark corners, but if you'd like to help...
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Daenerys may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
I could stand to know a little more about this Daenerys.
He is a Magister of the Tevinter Imperium.
Oh, is that all? Nothing to worry about then.
There, he is a wealthy mage with great influence. Here, he is but a man who sweats like any other when death comes for him.
What's the worst that could happen?
I do not fear death. That does not mean we should be reckless.
Daenerys!
He sends spirits to do his... fighting for him.
Daenerys! Can you hear me? Your pets cannot stop us!
I
gone. I'd hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Daenerys left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
Piece of cake.
It never ends. I escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of yet another mage. I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. Tell me then, what manner of mage are you? What is it that you seek?
I'm just trying to get by.
Yet I have seen many crimes done in the name of survival.
Not all mages are alike, or I'd be the first to act.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Daenerys, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
You didn't seem all that thrilled with me a moment ago.
You are not Daenerys. Whether you are anything like him remains to be seen.
Your old master must want something more than just a runaway slave.
He doesn't want me at all, just the markings on my skin. They are lyrium, burned into my flesh to provide the power that Daenerys required of his pet. And now he wishes his precious investment returned, even if he must rip it from my corpse.
Seems like a waste of a perfectly handsome elf.
The truth is, I know nothing of the ritual that placed these markings on me. It was Daenerys' choice, one he now regrets.
I've seen some of your abilities. Do they come from those markings?
Some. All I know is that even in the Imperium, warriors such as myself are rare. Perhaps they believe I should feel honored.
Do you think your master will keep chasing you?
He is too proud not to. Perhaps one day the hunt will cost him more than he is willing to pay, but I doubt that matters any longer.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Daenerys wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
These streets should be safe at night. Care to help out with that?
Why, hello there. Remember me? Your uncle still owes us. But I figure, why bleed a stone? You've done so well, after all.
I've done so well because I've carved my way through half of Kirkwall. You really want to cross me?
You spurned my offer and lost us some serious coin. I intend to take what you owe, with interest.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's no... There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
Well, what a charming fellow.
I don't have to like him, but he could at least listen. Bandits are dead. That's all that should matter. It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours?
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
So there was nothing unusual about it at all?
It had been clear for weeks. It didn't get unusual until after we heard about you and Aveline. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. Satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush?
I bet there's a perfectly reasonable lie that explains why your captain arranged this.
I'd be willing to hear it, but not while a guard may be walking into a trap. Brennan said Donick. A good man. Donick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
The guard will throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
How much longer do I have to wait? day, Sirrah.
We can't waste time, Hawk. Guardsman Donnick is here somewhere. We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm losing another guard to this mess.
Who? Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman?
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details, city accounts. Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
I think a bloody response is in order.
That's not the way of a guardsman. Something Jevon has forgotten, if he ever knew it. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
I'll make it back to the barracks. Thank you for your help.
Good job in there. In fact, get rid of any other groups like that, and I'll be at the Hanged Man with some toys as reward. Courtesy of some interested friends.
I never meet anyone normal.
Hey, you got any dust? Dwarf dust? I'm hurting here.
I saw Meredith the other day.
Don't bother me.
Hey, I know you.
You heard about that deep roads expedition. They say anyone...
Did you approve my application?
I can't make you a guard, Carver.
We were both soldiers. Why won't they take me?
I was an officer, and I follow orders.
No, you don't.
I also think of others before myself. You seem tired of that, and that's dangerous.
I like this. By all means, lead on.
I removed another bunch of lowlifes.
Good news. We like a calm city to play in. Enjoy.
How much longer do I have to wait?
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch, this was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged! Quartered! This will not stand!
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
Always where you need. Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. I trust you are well, Donick.
I am. And your reward is well earned. It will be grand having you over me. Above me. In rank, guard captain.
Thank you, Donick. It will be grand indeed. Point the way, Hawk. Always where you need.
I'm here. Right behind you.
Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain. Or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to. Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
That you keep his memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain. What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I didn't cause his death, but I also didn't prevent it.
Do you blame me?
I did. I didn't want to. I know why it had to be done, and so did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
I could get used to having the law on my side.
You'll behave yourself, is what you'll do. I just sent Jevon to prison over corruption. I won't go the same road.
You never let me have any fun.
I think that's best for everyone.
It's good that you can stay with me. I need you, Aveline.
You've been grand through all of this. A true friend. Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawk. It's where I should be. Nothing going on, Hawk. You'd be the first to know if there was.
Hope the day's treating you well, Sarah.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Good day, Sarah.
Grigio Pavali. There are 6 bottles in the cellar. Denarius used to have me pour it for his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
I can't imagine why they would be put off.
You say what's on your mind. I'll give you that. It's good I can still take pleasure in the small things.
Is getting back at your master all that matters to you?
There are days when it feels that way. I've wanted to leave my past behind me, but it won't stay there. Tell me, have you never wanted to return to Ferelden?
I grew up in Ferelden. It will always be my home.
The Blight is over. You could rebuild what you lost. Do you truly not want to?
My mother came from Kirkwall. Our heritage is here.
Having a place where you can put down roots, I understand. Still, to have the option must be gratifying.
Do you intend to keep living here?
I haven't decided. For now, it's as good as any other place. I would return to Saharan if I could, but there is no life for me there.
Is that where you're from?
So I've been told.
Were you very young when you left then?
Perhaps.
You could track your former master down, I assume.
I imagine he has returned to Minrathous, though I dare not go near the city while he is alive. No, it is better to wait for him to leave his fortress, fight from a fortified position. I do not expect your help when that day comes, but I would not turn it aside.
You've been on the run a long time then.
3 years now. Denarius has a way of finding me. Perhaps it is the markings, whatever the mean.
Haven't you sought help before?
Hirelings when I could steal the coin. Never anyone of substance. Until you. Denarius will not give up, however. I await his return.
What if he does give up? What then?
Then I go to him. I will not live with a wolf at my back.
Sounds like the right idea to me.
If it comes to that, I doubt it will.
You've been on the run
This is the first time I've given him. Denarius will not give up, however. I await his return.
Maybe it's just me, but it sounds like you want to stick around.
I could see myself staying, for the right reason. I should thank you again for helping me against the hunters. Had I known Ansar would find me a man so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
You sound like you're about to ask for a loan.
Well, this mansion does require some upkeep. Perhaps I'll practice my flattery for your next visit. With any luck, I'll become better at it. We should move on.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
I'm not expecting tea and cakes. I just need to see someone.
There's nothing here for any human.
Wait. This is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought he'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marithari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blade, stranger.
Marithari, I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andarana Tishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marithari. Let me look at you. There is a light in your heart, human. Don't let it go out. You will need it. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Your guards said you spoke of me.
How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do, to my dreams. I watched the stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
Are you the leader of these Dalish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure the old ways. Belenar. I am tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that must be repaid.
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child, made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept. Remember that.
A dragon fell from the sky, charred some darkspawn, then asked me to bring you this amulet. No big deal.
You are blessed by luck, then. I will pray that Mithal watches over your path. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done. And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Meryl would have taken my place as keeper. But she has chosen a new path. Please, guide her safely from here.
That seems a little odd.
It is her wish, and I must grant it. You will find Meryl waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
I think I've made this wrong.
It doesn't look bad.
Watch your steps, Yam. You don't know how many
bows trained on you, Shem. Conduct your business with me quickly.
A shambler?
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Shemlin. Wonderful. Make your business here quick.
Dalish crafting is second to none. I am forced to stay so close to this Shemlin city. I've seen my share of outsiders pass through our camp. Is there something you needed? Are you a specialist? A Dalish crafter does many things. We create weapons, armor. I don't... Dalish crafting is You've returned. Is there something you need? Dalish crafting. You've returned. Is there something... Dalish crafting is second to none. I assure you. Dalish crafting.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
The sooner I finish...
You have no...
Marathon.
Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
This amulet's up.
And when it is complete,
Shemlin. Wonderful. Make your business quick.
An Ethera, human. People want you here. and be welcome.